How's everybody doing? My name is Omar, and I want to do like a little bit of vlogging, and I want to basically like show kind of like record the stuff that I do with my cars. I have two cars. One is a Toyota 4Runner, and the other one is basically this beauty right here, an Evo 10. So it's gonna be like a nice little project, and I'll be happy to do it. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna have my Evo 10, which is named Evie, introduce herself to you, and I hope you enjoy it. So one of the things that like I really enjoy is about the drive, right? Especially on the highway. Even though it's stick, I love driving manual. It's kind of like one of those things for me. I'm about to get on the highway, so you can hear like right now how it roars, and it just launches you like back at the moment. You could see the kind of like the roar that she has here in California in the Oceanside, San Diego area. People see this car, they kind of give it its respect. There's a bunch of things that it amazes you. So just watch and listen. So the boost is pretty like much controlled. It can push. It has some power. It can keep up with the best of them, and I just love it. One of the things that I am ecstatic about it. But right now, what we're doing today is Evie, which is the Evo's name, usually comes out on the weekends. She just got I just filled up her tank. What we're gonna do is basically I'm just gonna go get a haircut, what I usually do on Sundays, and I'm about to take her to the car wash so she can get nice and clean. But yeah, I'm looking forward to like having this adventure with everybody. So I just hope you enjoy the ride, and then please, any suggestions, anywhere so I can find parts or anything that you can help me on my kind of like on my vision of my project, I will greatly appreciate it. So thanks for the support, and then let's start the day. That was just a preview of how quick that she can be. We just got off the car wash. I didn't record any footage of getting it washed, but she's pretty clean. Once we get back home, I'll basically let her talk, so she can basically introduce herself to you guys, and then it's pretty cool. Like it's all about. I'm a firm believer that every guy should have a toy. This is kind of like my toy, and I really like it. It's all about control. I'm really big into show you the interior, what I want to do, and then let's see what the journey brings.
Different for a reason. Known as Evo to its friends, this is a high-performance sedan and the 10th official version to date. The Lancer Evolution saw success in the World Rally Championships with drivers' titles from 1996 to 1999 and a Constructors' Championship win in 1998. One of the Lancer Evolution's most revolutionary technologies is the Super All-Wheel Control SAWC system, which indirectly directs engine torque to the outside or inside wheels as needed. Making use of all available traction, SAWC gives the Lancer Evolution unparalleled cornering, acceleration, and safety. Every element of Lancer Evolution is specifically designed to improve performance and safety, from the racing developed aerodynamics to the wide fenders, aluminum roof, and vented aluminum hood.
All right, you kind of saw her basically doing her little thing. That's the kind of thing that I got like programmed. Every time like somebody asks me, hey, can you tell me something about the car, like something normal, she speaks. So yeah, that's Evie. Right now I'm going to show you what the interior first, and then what I want to do as a project. So let's take a look. Everything that you see is kind of like, the only thing aftermarket is the gauges. So you got your air fuel, you got your boost, and then down here you got like your kind of like miles per gallon. It tells you how far, like how much you're gonna get. Like I said, it's flex fuel to E85 and E9395. Um, Cluster, original cluster. Everything is basically normal. You got my companion here, Evie, and then I wanted to change the radio to a touchscreen radio, but I found this is a good find on Amazon. So it has CarPlay, it has an Android drive, so it's pretty awesome. These things, I want to change them into carbon fiber to kind of give it like a modern look into the car, so it's not kind of like staying back in time. Shift the knob is kind of original, so you kind of see like seat peeling, kind of like the feel of it. This is going to be changed obviously because you have some defects here. Like I said, it's an all black dial. You got your sunroof up there, your Recaro seats, everything's in good condition, and everything is kind of like fine. But first thing is kind of get these like silver, like, or kind of like shiny plastic into the carbon fiber texture, so it gives you moderation. If you see at the steering wheel, there's kind of yellows. It's like wear and tear of the original car, so there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, this is how it looks in the inside. Now we're stepping on the outside, so the outside looks pretty decent. The only defect that it has is that side spoiler, has it's called, or side skirt. So this got kind of like snapped off when it got shipped out here from New York all the way to California. There's not much scratches. This mud flaps, they're kind of like plastic OEM, so I'm trying to get like a harder material or like an accent to give this modern touch. So one of the previous owners put this carbon fiber accent in front of the bumper, but through heat it was kind of like losing its color. As you can see, that's another thing that we have to like go after and kind of like fix. The bumper needs a little loving, so right here, because of the movers, if you look, it's being held by a bolt, which is not supposed to, but this is the best we can. And then the liner is coming out. Stock with wheels and rims. You can see there's not much of modifications in the outside. I'm a big LED guy, so I want to put LEDs and underglow under the car and in the car to give it that kind of like street look that I always liked. I did it all of my cars, so it's kind of like normal. So yeah, if any advice or any type of like way that you could help me out, really appreciate it. Just kind of let me know, and then we'll take it from there. So I appreciate it, and this is basically the first one of many. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, so